Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Live, live, live. I am live. So let me just apologize first. Let me apologize. Happy belated festive greetings to that everyone that's watching. Apologies about my lateness. I am not in. I am literally not at my house. I'm literally at the family house. This used to be my old room, and every time I come here, nothing's changed. It's as if the no, my mom's trying to say like something to me. So yeah, let me just apologize about my lateness. I don't know who's going to be coming in and out of this room. So hey, it is what it is what it is. But again, thank you to everyone tuning in. My name is Fabrice, founder of the Amateur Football Platform. And this show, gosh, let me just put the thingy on. I want to try and keep this down under an hour because again, I have to respect everyone's time. I've got to respect my parents' time, my kids' time as well. Like my kids are here. So I just want to kind of keep everything as short, as sweet, but it's going to be kind of hard. Again, it's the review of 2022. Everyone that you see in this thumbnail, and there's so many other people that I could have added. So apologies if you don't see a face, but there's a reason why a lot of these I put these faces on, and also why some faces are not on as well. Again, just to make it crystal clear. But again, please bear with me. So let's go kind of straight into it. And I had to write down some notes as well, so I don't waffle too much. 2022. So 2022, it's kind of been for me a great year. Again, but platform has now gone up a couple of levels. And I've just been involved in so many stuff that people just wouldn't, charities, organizations that are now going to be not too sure if you guys can hear me. Please let me know if you guys can actually hear me. So mental health charities, other amazing football leagues as well. The Sunday Football League, run by the FA. Amazing work. So again, thank you so much. And again, it's just been a really positive year. 2022. The number 22 is literally my lucky number. I used to be a left winger, so 11 was my number. Now I've kind of reverted back to a more defensive central, like a centre back role. Of course, I can't have number 11, so 22. And also as well, it just seems that every time I move around, 22 seems to be my door number as well. So 22 is literally my favorite number. It's been an amazing year. Again, I would literally just want to thank everyone that's literally made it great, and I'm gonna go through the reasons why. So let me kind of briefly talk about again, like people who I've met this year. So of course, likes of Millie and Marlon Patterson from Hollington. Amazing guys that literally have contributed so much to the Amateur Football Platform. Of course, there's a Wizard as well. Amazing human being. Of course, there's kind of Locks from Saha. A big shout out to Michelle from the Croydon League as well. She's done so much for like football. And yeah, those are just a few people that I just want to shout out that have kind of done things behind the scenes that no one would actually know. All right, so let me kind of just talk about, I'd say, let me kind of talk about people who I've worked with outside of football. So people wouldn't know that I've done some work with Dean Forbes. Dean Forbes is kind of part of, I mean, like he's, yeah, if you just kind of look him up anyway, for like, Forbes family group, they kind of go into companies and literally make them better regarding sales or whatever they have to do, and then sell them on. And I was very, very lucky to actually do some projects with Dean. Some video work, and literally what I learned from Dean, and again, for me to even get involved in Dean's network, it was literally the honest truth. I literally sent out a video message, and I sent out just a video message in terms of what I could possibly bring to the table, and literally all of the stuff that he's done previous. And I just spoke. Yeah, I just spoke from the heart. And then lo and behold, I'm getting picked up in a chauffeur's car, taken to somewhere in London for a huge party, and I was there filming. And no word of a lie, I was there filming, and I'm looking around, and I felt out of my depth, thinking, I'm here with influential people, ex-footballers, ex-England footballers, people who have made made crazy amounts of money, but again, not even just money, it's just their influence. And I've just wrote down a few things that I learned from like working with Dean. I learned about being more patient when like certain things were not happening on the day, and also with other projects that I've kind of worked with Dean. The patience that he's got shows the type of man he is. And again, it made me think about, okay, well, if I'm rubbing shoulders and if I'm speaking to someone like him, and he's got crazy amounts of patience and empathy as well about certain situations that are happening, then you know what, that's kind of rubbed off on me as well. Yes, there is a switching point, but in terms of just how he conducted himself in those situations, I learned a lot. Another thing as well, like, he's very focused on his journey, and anyone that's kind of got my mobile phone number, that if you kind of look on my strap line, what my strap line is. I don't have to say anything. And again, just him focusing on his journey and being very strategic with like everything that he does. Again, that's just rubbed off for me as well. So that's another thing that I learned. Another thing that I learned about him is that he surrounds himself with good people. And when I say good people, people that know him and people who are not going to BS him. And I noticed that at the event that I was there, when I was there with him, the people around him, like, he knew everyone there, like the in-house jokes, like the banter, but also the serious business women and men, the ex-England footballers, they're like people that I've literally seen even at Masters football. Again, like, he surrounds himself with amazing people. And what I love as well, it doesn't matter what was going on, he had his brother and his mum there, and he had his wife there as well. So even though it was Dean that was kind of, people were celebrating, but he brought his family. And I'm thinking, okay, you know what? That's that's kind of something that I know that I'm going to be doing. So I knew I was in the right place. However, in the whole chaos of everything, I'm thinking, again, I don't really belong here. But you know what? I knew afterwards I did, because of course I've done other like pieces of work with like Dean. So again, that's kind of what I learned. Going to the kind of conversations on the platform, on the Stoppage Time platform. And again, let me just show you guys everyone here. And again, these are just a few people that I've spoken to. Actually, minus Dean Forbes anyway, but literally everyone else, and probably even Finney from like Charcoal, but literally everyone else has contributed so much to like the platform in 2022. course, there's Barry from Ultimate Football Network, amazing. Of course, there's Barry from Independent. There's Millie and Jose Ferreira, amazing, genuine people. Gosh, like the list goes on. Troy, who I interviewed last. It's just there's so much knowledge that I didn't know. And again, just kind of being in his like presence was absolutely amazing. Of course, Coach Ahmet, who's like now at Newcastle. He works so hard and is so dedicated to his craft. There's Ginger Joe on the far left, part of SC Dons. And again, his work ethic is second to none. Everyone knows Smudge. Again, Smudge came onto the like platform to literally talk about his like story. And again, he kind of opened up in a way that was, you know, that I felt emotional. And again, just an amazing human being. Of course, there's Owen from like Herne like Bay, always a supporter. There's Paul Barrett. Love him or hate him, he says it as it is. We agree to disagree, but you know what? He says it as it is. And, you know, again, you know, I kind of tip off my hat to him. Lloydie Marriott from LSU, again, someone that's firmly in my corner that will speak to me on a regular basis, not even just about football, but just about other stuff. And again, Lloydie wears his heart on his sleeve, and literally, you know, I may even talk about a story about something that like happened. So hey, you know what? It just depends on literally how I kind of feel. And again, if there's any questions, please come through. House as well from Kamazi Strikers, amazing human being. George Lister as well, being in my corner from day dot, played football together. Jamal as well. There's honestly there's so many other people that I can literally talk about. But again, those like are just a few like people that's literally made this platform better. Literally, I will always strive to literally make this show better. Big up Roots as well. Big up Roots TV. Roots, stay tuned, because literally I also have I literally have a topic about some things as well. So please stay tuned. So let's kind of go into the 2022 football. The best team that I've played against this year. The best team I've played against this year. And, you know, I'm not going to make an excuse but I wasn't 100%, but it was a friendly against LSU Masters. Okay, yes, I wasn't fit, and I honestly I was sick, but still, I think even if I was up to speed, again, like the movement, the like possession and the incisiveness and directness just kind of cut us open too many times. And I'm thinking, how the fuck are we going to get this ball back? Yes, we literally did have chances, but I mean, in terms of me just being involved in the game, it just felt like the game just passed me by because it just felt like I was chasing shadows. So again, shout out to LSU Masters. The best team I've watched. And again, I'm taking myself out of it. I've got to probably say Herne Bay against Catford. Again, you know, just a whole. Of course, there's kind of other candidates as well, but I mean, the thing that stood out for me is that Herne Bay. When you kind of look at them, you think, okay, you know what, this is a team that we could possibly turn over. Again, they came with an agenda and they came with a ruthlessness and a passion and aggression. Again, like, you know, if they're playing at their full potential, then they're going to be a team that are going to be that could possibly win the London Cup. I know that they got LSU in the next round, which is going to be for me like the game of the round. But Herne Bay, I'm telling you that they are the real deal. And just watching them, like nothing's particularly flashy, but everyone knew their roles, everyone knew their jobs, and literally, when you can work so well as a team, honestly, it's absolutely amazing to watch. duh, 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 duh. You know what? There's like someone that I've missed out, and again, let me just apologize, and again, apologize about the light. I want to shout out Nana. Nana from Catford. You know, Nana's been on the show numerous occasions. Myself and Nana, we've literally got to know each other a lot more during like this year, and of course, like now, like literally our kind of families. We always go to each other's houses, etc. And again, like the man is a genuine human being. And like the work that he does outside of football, I'm not going to say what he does, honestly. Like he just does so much for other people outside of football. And again, like the little snippets that I've that again, like he's the only one that's actually hosted the show when I couldn't host it. He's like, no, Fabrice, I'm going to host it for you. Cool. Didn't do a particularly good job, but like the guy hosted it. Fair enough. So again, big shout out to like Nana, and literally, I just want to kind of say that now, live, and I've said it a few times anyway. But again, let me just kind of go and like say that. Sorry, I've literally got notes, so then literally I know I'm not gonna waffle. And again, if there's any questions, please put them into the comments, and then I'm gonna answer them. Let me just talk about content. So content for this year, 2022, it's been amazing. Just churning out the content on, of course, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok now, LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook. And again, it's been absolutely amazing. Big shout out to all of the content creators. Big shout out to Roots TV, You're Fresh, Denzel as well. That's literally now part of Kamazi Strikers and James. Those four content creators, like some of them are very well established, some of them are just starting their journey. Those four, and there's probably maybe another another couple. Watch out for them in 2023 and beyond. Myself, I mean, again, like the kind of conversation that I had with V10 from You're Fresh this year. Again, there was some stuff that I didn't know, and of course, like we are all in this content football game as well. We are in this industry. We've been around for years. Myself and Roots TV are going to be doing a collaboration as well. So we are talking about some big videos. So please go and subscribe to Roots TV. Let me put Roots' again. Please go subscribe to Roots TV. You're Fresh. Denzel from Kamazi and James Osborne as well. So big shout out to those players. And again, talking about content, if you again, I know there's a few people on Instagram. Cool. I want to keep this short and sweet. For me, and I think Roots TV does it really well. I am now being a lot more active on my YouTube Shorts platform. If you're looking to start a YouTube channel, forget about long form content. Just do between 15 and 60 seconds of content, warm-ups, talks between players, managers talks, etc. And you will see that platform grow, because what I've realized is that YouTube is a kind of, it's a search engine. So, if you put the right things in, and again, like another example, if your manager is literally talking, is like doing a halftime team talk, just don't put halftime team talk. Relate it to a Premier League manager. So say, would Pep Guardiola say this type of team talk? Because people are looking up Pep Guardiola. So again, just keep focusing on that, and then things will just start happening. So yeah, that's really what I want to say on that. And again, I'm just trying to go through this because again, I'm very mindful of people's time, and literally again, I know there's going to probably be questions or people are going to listen to literally what I have to say. So, all right. So let me address this elephant. Well, not an elephant in the room. It's out now. Anyone that's kind of watching this. So a game that I was going to mention that I thought it was going to be a very interesting game was the LSU Independent game. At the time, I think it was 16, 17, 18 minutes. Independent were 3-1 up. And I was there. And that would have been an amazing game. Amazing game. Independent have kind of gone up into Div 1. LSU established in Div 1. I've missed out something as well. I've not talked about Div 2. Let me quickly talk about Div 2. Div 2, big shout out to Hollington, who are going to be the team to beat this season. They've like recruited well, as I said before, Millie and Marlon Patterson. Amazing signings, and literally they are still unbeaten. Again, my kind of Catford journey, you know what? It's been a bit of a stop-start. However, we've only played 5 games in the league. So that's just over a month, and the league started in September. So, we've got, again, like a lot of time, and we've only lost one game, and that was to Seagas. Big shout out to Seagas. Deserved that. We didn't pay them the respect that they like deserved and rightfully got turned over. Big shout out to all of them as well. We're talking about 2 teams that have been in this division for a couple of years, and now they seem to have found their feet. And again, they are challenging the likes of Catford, my team, Hollington, Kawuya, LSU Legends as well. So again, Division 2 is going to be a very, very, very interesting. It's going to be a very, very interesting season. Division 1, everyone kind of knows now that LSU Masters have been reinstated. I don't know how many games that they've played. I think they played 4 or 5 games. Charcoal have only played 4 or 5 as well. Independent at top, and again, you always want points on the board more than anything else. So again, Division 1 is going to be very, very interesting now. Now LSU have been reinstated. Again, that's what I really want to kind of go into, because again, let me just make a few things clear without waffling. And I want to be very, very direct. So I've seen the statements. I've seen I've actually seen the video as well, and audio messages as well. I've heard audio messages, and again, this is the reason why now I can say certain things, because I didn't want to say nothing first. And again, I'm going to literally explain to certain people or one person, and literally I'm going to literally address this right now. So then again, there's everything's going to be transparent. So first and foremost, people take kindness and silence for weakness. So the silence on the amateur football platform, people take that as a weakness, and actually people just think because a statement has not come out from myself, they can actually say certain things. And literally, I'm going to literally address that later on. People take my kindness for weakness. I've got, I believe I've got a very high tolerance for, I've got a high patience tolerance, 100%. And again, big shout out to Dwayne Townsend and Tyrone as well. Again, we literally, when we speak and again, they kind of say certain things to me where I look at certain things, I'm like, okay, yeah, you know what? Yes, you're right. Okay, I agree to disagree, but you know what? I kind of totally understand. But literally, they are like 2 people with other people that are just trying to, that just want to play football. That they just want to play football. That's it. They just want to play football. So big shout out to those two individuals. People take my kindness for weakness. People take my kindness for weakness, and people take my silence for weakness as well. It's not true. I'm telling people that right now. Yes, we can have a laugh. We can banter as well, but I'm serious about my life, and I'm serious about my shit as well. So don't take my kindness for weakness. Don't take my silence for a weakness. There are certain reasons why I do not speak to certain people, which is sad, but you know what? It is what it is. That's how life is. Even, literally, even though when I not listen, no one is perfect. No one is perfect. So, and literally, when I mess up, I I will say, you know what, Tabrice, you've like done something wrong there. Let me apologize, because you know what, I'm man enough to actually do that. I'm thinking, you know what, that's my fault. If that person wants to kind of take my apology, cool. But you know what, that's my fault. That is like my fault. Anyone that doesn't know, there was a situation, without going into too much detail, there was a situation at Independent where like two like people had a huge argument, and literally I was part of that argument. I put up my hands. I can safely say right now to people who are either watching live or who are watching on the replay, that I instigated that. But the one person said, you know what, Tabrice, you didn't instigate that situation. Like, it would have come out eventually, because again, I like heard that there was like rifts anyway before, so literally it was gonna happen, and anyway. But the reason why I say I instigated that situation, because the person I was talking to was actually gonna leave the like match, but literally I kind of got talking, and then literally the other man came out, and then of course he was there, and then of course I like started the conversation. So I instigated the whole thing, and I'm man enough to actually say that. But literally, when like other people don't, let me not kind of waffle on too much. So big respect to Charcoal for winning the free competitions, of course, the league and the 2 cups. Big shout out. And again, this is where you have to separate certain things. So big respect to like Charcoal. Again, like, I love how they play. They play with aggression. They actually play with anger. They've got the talent as well. Like, you don't just bounce straight up from Division 1 and actually win everything. The manager, like James, the manager at the time, or I don't know if he's still manager, shut everyone up. No one could say anything. However, James, this is directed at you. This is directed at you, James. If you have an issue with me, come call me. If we have an issue, when we see each other, we talk about it. With the whole thing with Independent and LSU, there was a message that you put out, and then like you sent me a message as well. I do not tell me how I should run my platform. Yeah, because there are kind of other like people that also have access to my platform as well. So literally, don't think it's just going to be me. So literally, if you think I should be posting your like comments about the situation when you wasn't there, yeah, that is one thing. People assume a lot of stuff because I asked you a question and then you assumed something had happened or something didn't happen. So you didn't even look at my platform before. And then your comment, I looked at it and thinking, wow, okay, you're going to say this. And with everything that we've spoke about, James, like, again, let me just be absolutely crystal clear, not just with James, but with anyone else as well that literally had an issue. When like James had an allegation of being racist to someone from Independent, and again, please correct me from anyone that's watching, James, anyone at Independent, anyone else. Did I put anything about Charcoal being racist on my platform? Did the amateur football platform put out a statement about that? Did the amateur football platform give the opportunity to someone from Independent and someone from Charcoal to actually come onto the platform to actually talk about this allegation? Because that's a serious allegation. It's a serious allegation. I didn't say anything because it was being investigated. Even after the investigation, myself, I even came onto my platform and said, you know what? We need Charcoal in the league. I've bigged up Charcoal even like last year. Even like this year, I said, Charcoal are favorites to win the league. No matter what happens, they're favorites because they won it outright last year. So then for like James to literally send me, not only send me a message, and again, and then I look at the message, I'm like, okay, I know, okay, but then have that energy when we speak on the phone, because you do have my number. Have that energy when we meet up, because we will have that conversation. We will have that conversation. Because again, let's be real. Like, there were times when me and like James would actually have a lot of banter, but like we would like speak maybe once a week. And like, again, mental health is real, people. Mental health is real. You know what I mean? Like, when like certain things were kind of going on with like James, I'm like, James, it's going to be cool, X, Y, and Z. James and I had that conversation. Shout out to like charcoal vets in terms of what they're doing for mental health, and literally how like now they're kind of going into boxing. But again, it's related to like cancer with like men. Great stuff. But again, James, you've got my number. You have my number. You have my number. So like, for you to send me that big paragraph, yeah, that big paragraph, which again, like, it's on my phone. Let's have this conversation. If like you have that same energy, how you kind of put out that statement, and then you have that same energy on my platform, so on my text message, let's have that conversation, because it's a conversation to have. That is one thing. And again, let me just say, when James was the allegation of being racist, did I put out a statement on my platform? I want anyone in there to kind of literally answer that at the height of it, where just things could have turned left. Did I put anything out there on the amateur football platform to either support or incite? And again, Ray and Paul came onto the show, and James decided not to. Okay. As I've said before, I've read the statements. No, tell her I've not read the statements because they're long. But I've seen the video. I have seen the video. No one should come out their house, and I kind of said this on my feed. No one should come out their house and come home to the missus, come home, but even by themselves, with a bust mouth, bust head, anything. I was there. I was there. I was there filming the game, and then I didn't even know what was going on. And literally, when I saw the footage, I just want to see exactly where I was and literally what I saw. I didn't see anything. And again, when it kind of comes down to, again, I didn't even know that it was my brethren that was even on the floor. So literally, when it kind of comes to filming fights and things like, I don't film those. I'm saying, like, all of that. That is just not my platform, and this, that is just not me. No one should come out the house and be physically abused. Do I think statements on both sides have been fabricated? 100%. 100%. Do I think LSU should be kicked out of the league? All like teams? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The person or the people that the league or the police want to kind of get involved, then you know what? Let's just focus on football. Just because you play for the Super Vets for LSU, does that mean you're going to get punished by, because of something that happened with Legends or with the Masters? Is that fair? Do I think, honestly and truthfully, friendships have been lost because of this? 100%. Do I think the relationships between both teams are going to be the same? Absolutely not. Which is sad. Because we are talking about, guys, we are talking about grown. We are talking about people in their 40s now. it's not just 35s now. I think we are all now either close to 40 or past 40, going on to like 42, 43. So we've gone through life. We have kids, we have grandkids. So like I've got, I've got friends with LSU Masters. I've got a family member that's a nieces to my daughters. Do I think that this can be healed after everything that's gone on? Personally, no. If you want my God's honest truth, there's always going to be some sort of angst for whatever reason. And again, with the audio messages, with the videos, with the statements, it puts a sour taste in everyone's mouth. It was me that took the guy to A&E. It was me that his wife and his son saw first. Let's not forget that there was someone that got hurt here. Yes, you know what? He's like, angry. But again, keep it to the football situation. Keep it to the football situation. Every single person and every single team, I can guarantee there's someone that has done something. Everyone's got a past. I'm gonna like tell you something, and I didn't even kind of want to even talk about it, but boy, it is what it is. When I was 15, 16, I got done for assault. GBH, I broke someone's jaw. Police station, caution, fingerprints, everything. Is that on my record? Like, even okay, that in terms of like between 14 to like 16, 17, that was crazy. Again, I headbutted someone on the pitch. It was reckless. Again, if I've like got a criminal record, I've got a criminal record. So, it's kind of something that doesn't define me now, but because I play for a team, should someone bring that up and say, because of my previous, this team or that person should be not allowed to play football? Yes, the person's angry 100%. But like, you know what? It's kind of one of these things where we really have to be very careful in terms of what we say, because literally what we say on a piece of paper, you can't rub that shit out. When everything happened, and again, I'm sorry, I'm literally going to mention this. So my friend lost his pendant. Oh, sorry, like his necklace. Sorry, and literally it was very special to him. And he called me and and literally I kind of called, and I called Lloydie, and I said, you know what, the person's lost his necklace, and literally I told Lloydie what the necklace represents, or literally what it means. Lloydie just broke down. Lloydie started crying on the phone because he knows, knows how much that situation and literally that thing meant to the person in question. Lloydie's like, right, he's crying. It's like, Tabriz, this can't happen. He's like, you know what? I'm literally going out right now to look for it. Trust me, let God be my witness right now. Let God strike me down with an iron rod. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna give him until I find this, I find this necklace. We actually found it. It was literally in my car. But again, that's the kind of conversation that people just do not hear. And again, I'm sorry to even say that, Lloydie. Big shout out to Barry Gordon, founder of Independent. Because when everything happened, he was there with me. He's like, Tabriz, do not say nothing, because again, there's video footage X, Y, and Z. So again, that's the reason why I didn't say nothing. please remember this is going on. And again, this is my brethren as well. So literally, emotions are going mentally and physically. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't in the best space. Let me in the. Okay, well, again, listen. Let me kind of, again, as I kind of said before, both statements on both, I think are fabricated 100%. And literally, I'm not going to back down from that. But again, I think people also forget that, again, it's literally about an individual more than anything else. But again, let me not digress. Boy, I'm getting emotional just even thinking about this. Okay, so okay, I've spoken about James. Yeah, come in. Okay. So this is my sister-in-law. Hi.
Hi.
You got anything to say?
Yes.
Go on then.
What do you want to ask me? You can ask me.
No, again, I mean, how's your 2022 been?
My 2022. I'm not even in shock.
You know what I mean? Sure.
Hi, Dobrisa. How are you?
Oh Jesus God!
What are you doing? How's it going?
No, don't try.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
My 2022. That's a good question. My 2022 has been up and down, really, to be honest with you. I've had some really tough times. Things are looking brighter, like towards the end of the year, which is nice. But yeah, there's been some dark moments.
Yeah.
To Greece. Some dark times.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But you know, like, it's important to just kind of keep your head above water.
Yeah.
And to keep walking and to keep moving forward.
Yeah. She needs to stick to. You can go now.
Can I go now?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Okay. All right. Again, that's my sister-in-law. Again, everyone has. Okay. Oh, okay. Come in. Yeah, come in. Come in. Oh wow. Okay. So you can sit down. All right. God. So okay, this way. All right. So this is my mom.
Oh God.
How you feel? You alright? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
I'm just a little bit. Hello. It's not often I'm that speechless, but I am actually.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit speechless, isn't it?
So, how's 2022 been for you, man?
Oh, you know what? Oh, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'm happy.
You're happy.
What makes me happy more than anything in this world? If my family are happy, I'm happy. They're well. We don't have enough money, but they're very well. They're very happy. My grandkids are happy. My daughter-in-laws are happy. My husband is happy. My sons are happy. It's okay, fine by me.
It's a family affair, and
it's his family affair, isn't it?
And literally, someone's kind of giving you lots of love and positivity.
Yeah.
Actually, question.
Yeah.
How am I as a son?
Oh my goodness.
Am I
Listen, right. He thinks it's my favorite.
I am the favorite.
No. And you should know this by now. My favorite are my grandkids, my girls. I love my girls. I love them. But you know what? You all are special to me. actually. All my kids, my two boys, my daughter, my sister-in-law, my sister, no, my daughter-in-law, sorry, I beg your pardon, my granddaughters, beautiful. Oh, talk about the two little rascals.
gosh.
There they are. There they are.
They're gonna come in quickly.
Quickly,
Gonna
come
come in
and
quickly.
say hello. So anyway, as I said, we've been blessed. We're very happy. I hope you guys had a nice, beautiful, wonderful, lovely, loving, blessed 2022. And of course, moreover, I wish you all for the new coming year. Everybody is happy. Everybody is well. You and your family are all okay. Work is good. Money is nothing. We work for money. Okay, God didn't create money. Money will never make you happy. What will make you happy is when we've got beautiful family, nice family, respectful family, husband, wife, grandkids, wife, husband. That's all we need. So anyway, on this note, I will say happy, 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 merry Christmas and a very blessed new year for all of us. I love you. Bye.
But like you, but you've not said how great I am, though.
Oh, you are great. I know you are great. You love me. You're so beautiful. I want to have you for breakfast every day. I wake up, all I do is actually all I wake up, I think of you like, where is to Breeze? What's it up to today?
And you know, it's actually funny. Like every other room in the family house is all done apart from this room that I'm in.
Yes.
This is actually my
Your
old room.
Yeah, your room. No, we're going to have it done. We're going to
Really?
get it all painted, change the carpet. Yeah, because yeah.
So anyway, okay. All right, Mom. Thank you so much.
Somewhere.
And I've got the kid. Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, then come on, then let's
Go.
go.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's go. Let's go. 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 Bye. Bye. Go. Go. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Okay. Apologies. Apologies. But hey, you know what? Again, like 2022, again, like it's the family, man. For like me again, personally, without like my family, my mom, my sister-in-law, my brother as well, my partner, boy, like a lot of things, you know, I wouldn't even be able to even talk about. Because again, as you know, as my sister-in-law said, it's not all roses and rainbows. You know, there's some dark days that people sometimes don't even understand. So literally, when they say certain things on at a certain time, I'm not. Yeah, it's very hard to be mindful if you don't know someone's situation. I kind of literally get that. But again, without my family, again, like and the support, a lot of things would not even happen. So kind of going on to one bit as well, just to, you know, I like want to address again, having like my parents have kind of taken like the edge of the, like, you know, the shit, you know, edge of like a few things. But I want to talk about the Marlon situation, not Marlon Patterson, Marlon from Independent that now does the Fire Pit show. So there's no elephant in the room by me, literally from like me. Again, yes, at this present moment in time, literally at this present moment in time, we don't speak. And literally, again, there's a reason why we don't speak. As I said before, I've heard the audio messages, yeah, and that's one the messages. It's not the message, the messages, and literally exactly what I've said before. If someone's got something to say it to my face or call me. When there's certain things being put out on a kind of different group message, and then of course I kind of confront Marlon about it. and then doesn't respond, and then respond somewhere else. I honestly, I do not subscribe to that. I want him to be happy and peaceful and also relaxed, but also as well, my energy cannot go down that avenue. As I said before, my silence and my kindness, people can take for a weakness. And Marlon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you say that you don't, you will leave. You honestly not. We can confront this and we can talk about it, because you know exactly what message. Because again, I saw the screenshots. I saw the message again that you kind of said to someone else, and it's when I confronted you about it on, in the group as well. Like, I didn't call you because again, you call me out in front of people that didn't know about the situation. So I called you out then. And then you carried on with like other conversations. I thought, cool, okay, we're gonna have a conversation about this. And then when I see it on social media, that's not how I run. Honestly, that's just not how that's just not how I run. And it's a shame. Honestly, it's a big shame, because again, like the connection's there, like the potential's there. But also as well, I've kind of learned when like people have done you wrong, and then when like people think that you're going to apologize about something that you've not done wrong, then that's something I do not describe to. So again, I just want to make that crystal clear. So again, I don't get asked the question. Don't know if Shugsy's even talked about it on like his show, but at this present moment in time, we do not speak. We haven't spoken. Literally, we haven't spoken. And again, let me just make it absolutely clear. I didn't start this. I did not start this. So yeah, literally that's what I kind of want to say. So again, I want to try and end this on a positive note. What I would like both teams, and again, that's kind of LSU and Independent, to hopefully come together. And hey, does it kind of have to be recorded? Yes. I think I think one thing that people have learned now from like this situation and like also in other situations, that video isn't just for entertainment. It's also about evidence and just making sure that you've got things, because again, we just don't know. Like, that's the reason why dash cams are so useful now in like insurance claims and whatnot, because the proof is there. Like, the proof is there. Do I think management can actually speak to each other? Hopefully, but again, it's got to be recorded. Zoom, on audio message or whatever it is. But again, like, we are talking friendships on like either side. We literally have deep and meaningful communications. And literally what I've learned as well is yeah, hey, like, let me just be absolutely real. Again, I don't have to say nothing until I want to say something, until I've again, as I said before, I've seen the video, I've heard all of the audio messages, like the statements on both sides. Like, no one, again, like, we keep forgetting someone got injured. Like, how is his well-being? Do I think he's still pissed? Yeah, probably. Can, like, anyone else tell the next person how to act? No. But we can give our real sound advice about certain things. And that's the thing here. So much negative, toxic energy, when there's other things in life, as I've literally, well, as my sister-in-law's come in and literally, and again, like my mum said, we just have to work together, because there's other shit that's going on outside of football. Again, sorry for swearing, because probably I think someone's probably watching it. You know, I think I've got other family members watching as well. So, so literally, hopefully, I've kind of summed up 2022. Let me kind of go through. Tabrice, when are you going to start your own league? That is a good question. Let me just say now, I've been in this content game now for 7 years, as in what I've been doing now. Again, I'm going to be doing a story about myself. Literally, I've been filming football since 2006, 2006-7. I've been kind of doing like video, and I've literally got footage here from 2006. So the next progression is, literally is to get a league started, or possibly get a team up and running as well. And yeah, again, myself, Roots, possibly even some other content creators as well. Hey, like this, like could be a collaboration. I know that there's kind of certain things that we can do together, and I really believe in doing things together, because together we are a lot stronger. And yes, I have an editor that kind of comes in and literally cuts like a lot of footage. Again, big shout out to like Smudge and to George Lister as well. I met George today. The ideas and the execution and the plan in terms of what is going to be going on next year. I mean, I can't wait. Again, big shout out to like You're Fresh with the documentary with LSU. It's honestly like it's going to be an amazing watch. So we are all doing our own things. However, yes, a league or a team, it definitely has to start. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. Again, like my family's number one, man, 100%. Do I still play for? Yes, I do. So again, we I think we're fourth in the league. We've played 5 games, which is madness, because again, we like should have at least doubled that amount. Again, I'm kind of really looking to hopefully kick on in the new year. It's been a stop start, and there's certain things that I can do. It's not even about like management or like the club. There are certain things that I can do outside of football to kind of make myself better. And again, that's kind of something that I know I just have to do. Big shout out to like Yinka as well. Yinka is, again, I say every other week, is literally on the phone, getting like the write-ups and again, just a genuine human being, and a big, and again, big shout out to like everyone at kind of Catford, because again, it's going to be a big season. As I said before, Hollington are going to be like the team to beat. But again, there's going to be like a lot of twists and turns. Another thing as well. So with the match abandoned at 3-1, I don't know if it's even been discussed. Should the game be played again in terms of LSU and Independent? Should Independent get the points? Should it be scrapped? I think it should start again from 20 minutes with Independent being 3-1 up. Yeah. So you carry on the game, and Independent are 3-1 up, and it just starts again. But again, I don't know if if the Independent management want that. I don't know if even if LSU management want that. But again, we are a community. We there is like a bond here bigger than football, and if like people want to hold animosity, including myself, including myself, then you know what, that is kind of up to those individuals. Chris said, give Independent the points. Okay. So again, we let me just again meeting like the wizard from LSU, Paul who's you know, again, part of this stoppage time show as well. You're talking about Townsend, part of Independent, Tyrone, part of Independent, Smudge, part of LSU, Quab's part of LSU, Ben and Lloyd, part of LSU, Dwayne Henry, part of Independent, Kyle, part of Independent, like Mel, part of Independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are not going to, like, we can't avoid each other. We cannot avoid each other. And of course, as I said before, with like other teams now want to get involved in the Vets game, especially with the social media side of it. Again, like, you know, yes, there's like friendly banter, and there's a way to encourage your opponents to get fired up about a game. But again, when I'm kind of literally looking at, again, messages that I get, over like messages from like, you know, other people, it's toxic. Honestly, it's absolute toxic. So again, there is a huge, or like a bigger conversation to have. 100%, there's a bigger conversation to have. Is Yinka the manager? Yinks is not the manager, he's the assistant manager. Ainsley's the like manager. So yeah, they literally, again, you know, talk tactics and literally pick the best team for the game. But again, big shout out to like Yinka. Who else? And again, big like shout out to like Conway, Jamrock, and the Black History Cup as well. An amazing event. Big shout out to West London Rams. Again, you know what? Trust me, there's more positives this year than negatives. But for whatever reason, we want to focus on the negatives. Just like mainstream news. Just like how, you know, there's some media outlets that like just want to focus on, you know, crazy amounts of, you know, controversy. Like, there's just so many amazing things happening with the SFL. There, you know, I like, you know, believe that there's like, you know, going to be like a super vets league, and when there is, trust me, I'm, you know, like the platform is going to be a part of that 100%. The amateur football platform is going to be part of that 100%. There's positive stuff. There's positive people out there. You know, there's guys, honestly, please, you know, let's start 2023 with some sort of positivity, including myself as well. You know, do I have to work on a few things? 100%. Am I squeaky clean? Absolutely not. I'm not kind of sitting here on my kind of pulpit and saying this. No, absolutely not. But can I also as well, I know my worth. And you know, again, exactly what I said to James. I'm, you know, again, I'm talking to you. Talk to Marlon, I'm talking to you as well. If we have to have a, you know, talk about this, let's have a talk. But one thing I will actually never do is say certain things in writing and with like little subplots. That's, again, I don't do that. I'm too old. I'm too old in the tooth for that. If we can have to have a talk, we have a talk. If not, then it's cool. This LSU, this independent situation, whoever's been suspended or charged or whatever it is, you know, it'd be amazing, yeah, whoever got suspended or charged, for them to either come onto the platform, or it's not even, you know, it's not even coming onto like the platform. You know, it's about educating other people in terms of their own experiences in and outside of football. Because sometimes when like something bad happens to you, it opens doors and opens opportunities for you to venture into something else. So football may not have been for you, but if you're sincerely sorry, literally, if you're sincerely remorseful, then everyone deserves like a second chance. Not saying it's going to be back in football, but again, like, you can't blacklist. If there's anything to do with kids, then you know what? Throw away, lock the key. Rape, throw away and lock the key. But like, there's, you know what I'm saying? But like, it, there's kind of literally other things that we can educate other people about. And we all have to learn from this, including myself. Okay, let me turn that way. Including myself. Yes, include. Okay, so see, Muhammad Ali is one of my heroes. Again, like, I've not been in this house for close to 2 decades, and the room hasn't changed. Muhammad Ali is one of like my heroes. He like stood up for what was right, but also as well when like, he was wrong, he like spoke to those those individuals as well. And literally, that's how I want to live my life. Hopefully that's going to be my like legacy after I'm, after what I've said, whatever money I make, resources and whatnot, it's going to be, given to charity or to my kids or to like whoever. That's what, hopefully that's going to be my legacy. So my question to like anyone that's listening now, what is your legacy? What have like you done right and wrong in 2022 that you're going to fix in 2023? Are there people that you have to speak to in like this year to literally either close the door on them or hopefully keep it slightly open, where there's a kind of opportunity for dialogue? And that's teams, that's again individuals. Guys, thank you so much again. Thank you to like everyone that's kind of listening. Let me kind of go back to the family. Let me enjoy again like the moments with my mum, with my dad as well, as like they're like getting older as well. That's my responsibility as the oldest, to literally look after my parents how they looked after me. So literally when I'm saying certain things, or literally when I've helped certain people, and again, I don't want no credit. I don't want no credit. So kind of literally, this is like not me begging. This is no. But like the people know who like they are. When I'm like, oh, Teresa helped me out there, cool, that's cool. That's just how I am. But don't take my silence. Do not take my silence. Do not take my kindness for weakness. Life is too short. Give Marlon a call. Listen, as I said before, I've got mad love for like Marlon. I got mad respect for him. But again, there are certain things that I have to say, you know what? There's 9 lives. If Marlon wants to give me a call to actually talk about a few things, and again, I'm kind of saying this right now, then cool. Then we can talk about a few things. If we can mend it, we will mend it. If we can't, we can't. Because I'm really, really upset and baffled about the text message. Because again, as I said before, when I confronted the situation, it was silence. But again, I'm not gonna listen. Let me not say no more. But again, I want Marlon to succeed. Trust me, I want the fire pit to be big. It was Marlon's idea to even say, you know what, I'm going to try the thing on Instagram. Cool. Certain like things that have even gone on. I'm not going to say nothing because Marlon knows. Marlon knows. I'm not going to say nothing. Again, love and respect. Love and respect. But Marlon knows. Trust me. Inside of football, on the pitch and off the pitch, he knows. If people know me, they know. Paul, big shout to Paul. And again, let me just say, Paul is like, Paul will agree and disagree. So literally, and again, let me just be absolutely real here. So literally, I had a phone call. So literally, when literally everything happened with like Mel on the Saturday, my head was all over the place. Texts. Monday, I got a text from someone. I'm like, right, okay, cool. Paul like calls me on the Tuesday. And then literally I start ranting at Paul. I start ranting at him. I start ranting. I'm literally swearing at Paul. I'm saying this. And Paul says, Tabrice, calm down. Relax, man. Relax. I understand. Tabrice, man. Okay, cool. I understand. Yeah. But Tabrice, I understand. Relax. Cool down. Let me just say, like when our good friend Ricardo lost his partner, suddenly it was me, Paul, and Ricardo. Paul sat down, told us a very heartwarming, heartfelt story. It touched everyone. Paul was there, tears, telling us his story. That's a human being. That is like the Paul that people don't see. Yes, Paul has his times, 100%. There are times where me and Paul are literally going to fight. Well, I'm not going to front. 100%. We agree to disagree. 100%. Facts, 100%. But Paul also has a side where put like down this and we can talk. This kind of animosity between LSU, Independent, Peckham, and is it in LSU? I don't know. And again, even with the Lloydie situation, Lloydie cried on the phone. He's like, Tabrice, man, nah, this cannot happen. Nah, this can't happen. Lloydie was crying on the phone, and I was just there in silence. I didn't know what to say. He was crying on the phone. He's like, Tabrice, we're going to find his necklace. He was crying on the phone. And then literally, when we put down the phone, I called him again and says, and he was struggling. He was literally struggling to breathe. That's a human being that literally wants something right. Both people are very emotional. Paul is very emotional. Lloyd is very emotional. Everyone gets emotional. I am emotional as well. Let me just say, like, how many times you can even ask so many people. You can even ask Paul and even Lloyd. I cried in the first cup final that we won with LSU. I cried because like I know how much that meant to the whole team, how much that meant for me. You can even ask Townsend and Tyrone. How many times I've cried? Yeah. I'm not crying because I'm weak. First of all, I'm crying because like there's a passion inside of me. Sometimes I cry because I'm so angry. Sometimes when I've got tears in my eyes, it's because I'm angry. And sometimes that's the only way that I can hold myself back. As I kind of said before, that my mum didn't. I mean, literally, I wish I could even bring like my mum back. When I was growing up, I broke someone's jaw. I'm not proud of it. The police come knocking on my door, like take me in the police car. I got charged GBH. If it's kind of literally on my criminal, if it's kind of on my record, it's on my record. Suspended from school for two weeks, 3 weeks. I like believe because you're under 18, it gets wiped out. That I'm saying, like, again, another story. Hopefully they're not. I don't know if they're listening. A friend of mine at high school got his phone nicked. Like he kind of got his phone nicked. It was a 3210. No. It wasn't a 3210. It was the one that we can change like the faces. Yeah. Close it. We could change like the faces. It's me and six other people. Fuck it, I'm gonna share it. Sorry, apologies. So this happened in Leeds, and Wakefield is about 30 minutes away. And then the person that got his phone nicked was like took his dad's Granada. Is it Granada car? Is it Granada? We go to Wakefield, and literally that was when I was really heavily into weights. So then, how you got the dumbbells? You literally have the bar. You literally have the bar of the dumbbell. Yeah, 6 of us. We like travel there. We park the car, and like Wakefield is quite hilly, and we see 2 of them, and then like we start running, and I've got this dumbbell in my hand. I'm running in Wakefield City Centre, and they run away, and then we stop. Imagine if we caught one of them. What would I have done with that dumbbell? Like, I literally think about it now. Tell me what I would have done with that dumbbell. I wasn't an angry child. It was just one of the things. What would I have done with that dumbbell? Rest in peace, Michael Hanley. Michael Hanley got shot in the chest or in the face because he stood on someone's foot in like Leeds, and he was a brethren of mine. There was so much stuff happening around Leeds in that era. Actually, like in kind of that time, football. I'm not gonna say football saved me, because again, my parents brought me up right. But like football was a big part of my life. What would have happened to me in that situation when I went to Wakefield with a dumbbell in my hand? I don't come from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just say that I'm saying. But what would I have done with that dumbbell? My life would have been different. So that's when certain things had to change. And again, patience and listening and again, just kind of hanging around just different people changed my perception of life. And then moving to London, that was a big change. Meeting the right people, playing football, again creating different opportunities, avenues, etc. And again, I don't take myself seriously. I can honestly, like, we can have a laugh, we can have a joke. Like, I think I'm a good judge of character, and hopefully people out there know like who I am as well. If you really know me. I want peace. I've got 2 girls now. So literally my like household is full of women. So literally it's all girls. So literally whatever my like energy's got to be different. Every year as my girls get older, 2022, 2023, 2024, my girls are getting older and my energy's got to be different. If they're seeing me wilding out and doing this and whatnot, tell me like what they're gonna do. Tell me what like type of men that they are gonna attract. So so again, I just want 2023 to really start positively for everyone. And again, like shout out to like everyone on the thumbnail, shout out everyone that's kind of put in a comment. Again, like if like people want to talk to me about certain things, they are free to. Again, mental health is a real thing. Honestly, like so you know, our like lives are not linear. So you never know what someone's going through. And and of course I've like got to take that into my own life as well. That's why, trust me, I don't like conflict. I don't like conflict. I like everyone to be laughing and you know, at ease. I want to talk to people. So what people talk to me, so again, and again, I think I've realized in terms of like the platform, when I like talk to everyone individually, yeah, everything that people say, it's said in confidence. If you're kind of going through something, it's said in confidence to me. I'm not going to say nothing. So literally, when it kind of comes to teams and and whatnot, it's strictly in confidence. It's strictly in confidence. But when people start disrespecting me and start putting things out there, trust me, I see it, and it's you know, even though I don't act as if it hurts, it does hurt, because again, I think, you know, I'm not going to go down that route. And you know, again, in 2022, exactly what Dean Forbes taught me in terms of patience, and just take your time and just focus on the road. Again, anyone that's got my mobile, my strap line is enjoy the journey, focus on the journey. Don't like focus on the end goal, just focus on the journey. So again, big up shout out to like everyone. I want everyone to be successful in 2023. Big shout out to all of the content creators, to all the managers, to all the new teams, to all the old teams. Big shout out to the SVFL. Big shout out to Croydon League. Jamal, big shout out to London FA. Big shout out to everyone that's helped me. There's too many people, and some exciting things that are going to be happening in 2023. Hopefully I've not waffled too much. Again, I'm literally at my parents. I'm literally at my parents. Okay, so literally I'm gonna give you so literally that's the light. See, I've got a ladder here, I've got a few trophies there. What's there? Okay, hold on. What's that? And then let's go around there. And of course I've got the TV there. I've got folders here. Folders. I'm telling you, this is like, it just feels like I haven't left. Honestly, it just feels I haven't left. So again, I'm literally very, 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 very lucky to even have a house, or actually, sorry, to have a home to like come like back to in like 2023, because again, I know, I make no bones about it. I'm very lucky to like still have both my parents here that I can call when I'm struggling. I can kind of give them a call. And my mum is just like, probably like my biggest coach. She'll just, no, you gotta keep da. So I'm very, very lucky to kind of have my like two like parents still here with me, still like together. I got my kids, I've got my sister-in-law, I've got my brother. I'm very, very, very lucky. And again, 2023 is going to be an amazing year, not only for me but for you guys as well, honestly. And again, if there's anything that I can do to actually help, to assist, if you've got my number, call me, text me, DM me. Like, I will get back to you. I'm here to help. Honestly, surprisingly, I'm actually here. Honestly, trust me, I'm here to help. So enjoy your Thursday. Oh yes, another thing as well. On the 29th, big shout out to like Paul Barrett, to Lloydie, to Millie as well. They've all agreed to come on the 29th individually. So on the 29th, I want as many people to actually come on to like the show to literally talk about their 2022 and literally what they want in 2023. It's going to be 5-minute slots. I'm not going to give no one any like slot time. So I'm going to give everyone the link. Come on for 5 minutes. Come off. Next person, come on. Come off. It's going to be on the 29th. Let's say, okay, so I'm going to be either 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. But I mean, again, big shout out to like Paul that said, you know what, Tabrice, you should do it, because Tabrice, you like have a platform that people want to listen to and da. So I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, so on the 29th, people are going to come on and talk about, no longer than 5 minutes. I want to try and get as many teams and many individuals on. Doesn't matter what you do, if you're a footballer, coach, or just a person, just kind of literally go out and come onto the platform. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on Friday. And again, I'm here to help anyone that like needs to talk. Call me.